It is gas day for the Manjuris household, which means we are taking the M5 E60, the 760 up there in front of me, and basically all the other cars in the Manjuris household to the gas station to fill up, because gas is going up something like 14 cents over the next 2 days. And if you couldn't tell, it is an absolute horror show outside. Super shitty weather. So I thought, what better day to make a video on the inside of this car. So I'm gonna walk you through the interior of the M5 E60 and just name 5 things about it that just make sense. So let's fill up and then we'll get into the list. The line is actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Also, quick side note, apparel by enemy, we might be releasing some of our existing products in different colors, specifically the automotive club hoodie, maybe some of our long sleeves. So check out the website, we got a bunch of new stuff coming. I changed up how I do my manufacturing for the car clothing brand, and now we're able to release way more designs much sooner, much faster, and much more consistently. And so I think this is gonna take the brand and you guys with it to the next level. I love the community we've built there. So go check it out, apparelbyenemy.com. That's goals right there. So in my opinion, the BMW M5 E60 has one of the most clean, unique interiors of any of the BMWs, let alone any of the BMW M cars. And the first thing about this interior that just makes sense is the steering wheel. Now, in my opinion, the stock M5 E60 steering wheel is one of the nicest, sportiest looking stock wheels out there. We got the nice, clean M badge at the bottom. We have the most fun button in all of BMW history, the M power button, which basically takes off the horsepower regulator on the car and turns the car into an absolute beast. You have your paddle shifters up top, left and right, downshift, upshift, and just kind of overall the controls, everything on this just makes sense. Now, since this is an 06 model and I got it used and it came from California, this steering wheel saw a lot of sun in its day. Unfortunately, now we're in Toronto, Canada, so now the problem with the car is it sees winter and snow every year. But the wheel actually comes stock with M-colored stitching, so the light blue, dark blue, and red, all the way around. Again, on mine, it's a bit faded, but there you can see it, which is just a nice, subtle little detail that I think adds so much to the car. So the first part of the BMW interior that just makes sense is the steering wheel. Now, number 2 on our list are the seats in the BMW M5 E60, specifically the front 2 seats. Now, the reason for this is because the M5 E60 comes with these reactive seat buttons equipped on the car. And what it does is it makes sure that the arms on the side move while you're driving dynamically to hold you in place. I think this is such a cool feature. They really don't do this anymore in any kind of M cars. I haven't seen it, and I used to work at sales in BMW, and none of the newer ones have it. I don't know of any BMWs that have it other than this one. I'm sure there's some out there. But I think it's such a cool feature, makes the car so unique. Like, again, it's a sports sedan, it's a 4-door, and they're giving it reactive seats and a V10 Formula 1 inspired engine. This car is so strange, so unique, but I absolutely love it. But the seats are gonna round out our list at number 2 for things about the BMW M5 E60 interior that just make sense. Now, number 3 on our list is going to be the interior color of the BMW M5 E60. Now, obviously not all of them came with this color right here, but the Indianapolis red is one of the nicest BMW interior colors out there available today. Especially when you pair it with the Silverstone 2 metallic that this M5 E60 comes with. I think it's such a nice contrast and makes it pop so much. I prefer it way over the new M interior color, which is that like cherry red, that bright red. Which they have today. I think the Indianapolis red, that darker, calmer red, gives it a bit more style, keeps it a bit more classy. It's not so vibrant and like annoying. I do like it. It works with some of the newer cars, but for this one, especially with the Silverstone 2 color, it's just perfect. Even just looking at the back, like it's so clean. I love when I'm driving. I can just see the seats in the mirror at the back, and you have a car with a red interior. So of course it's gonna be nice. Now the other interior colors that this car came in were beige, white, gray, black, maybe brown, I'm not sure about that. And they all look pretty nice and they're all pretty clean. And this interior works well with all those colors, which is something I like about this M5 E60. The interior is so well put together that it works in a variety of colors, not just one single one, which you see with some other car models. I always am gonna have a soft spot for the Indianapolis red interior. Also, this Indianapolis red goes great with the red RPI scoops that we currently have on the front of the M5. Okay, number 4 on our list for things in the BMW M5 E60 interior that just makes sense. This one's a bit of a weird one, but it's the cup holders. And I know that might sound boring, but just look at them. So the M5 E60 really made the most of the space available to still keep it sporty and not take up a bunch of room here on the center console with cup holders and things that are gonna take up room. So this is where they put the cup holders. One, this is actually the driver's side cup holder, funny enough. So they really made the most of this space. Typical German engineering, you know, super efficient, making sure things are out of the way. Who thinks of this? Who would put cup holders like this? It's super weird, super unique, but I kind of love it. Now the problem is they're a bit small. They're not going to hold big things like workout bottles, like, you know, the blender bottles with the ball in it, stuff like that. But what cup holder really does unless you're driving a truck? So they work for what they are. They make the most of the space. They're in the most unique position I could ever think of. Who thinks of putting the driver's side cup holder on the passenger side dash? Super weird, but it kind of just makes sense. Now to finish up our list with number 5, for things in the M5 interior that just make sense, is going to be the black suede lining on the roof, or whatever material you call this, but it is super, super nice, super clean. And it honestly took me like months to realize after I bought the car, but one day I looked up and I'm like, damn, this looks nice. Again, I am biased, but paired with the Indianapolis red, I think this black lining on the roof and the material it's super soft and it looks so nice. I mean, this is the view of the back of the car with the driver's seats, with the lining on the roof. And it just brings the car together as a whole. This car is such a unique mix between sporty and luxury all together. And that's, I think, why I love it so much. It's a comfortable drive, but you can still rip it like it's a go-kart. One of the most unique cars I think ever made. And this roof lining is just another aspect of that. Super nice interior all together. Not much else I can say about it. It's timeless. This is a 2006, and I think for its year, this looks pretty good. My biggest issue with it is that the electronics are very, very outdated at this point. This is the dash right now. It doesn't look great. The dials are fine, nothing wrong there. But overall, I'm giving this interior like a 9 out of 10 in terms of design. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video on the 5 things about the BMW M5 E60 interior that just makes sense. If you like this video and you want to see more content on the M5 E60, we got lots of new stuff. I put the build plan up last week on everything that we're going to do to the car. There's lots of good stuff coming. I can't wait to show it to you all. Check me out on Instagram if you want to see more of the car right here. And if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, sub, all that good stuff. We're almost at 1,000 subs. I can't wait to get there. Appreciate you all. And I will catch you in the next video. My name's Chris. Thank you.